Good morning, everybody. I'm not sure they'll show up, but it is lightly, finally flurrying right at the moment. Aim at something potentially dark. There you go. Now you can see it. Oh, good job, buddy. Yeah, you had to go. Didn't mean to stay in bed this long. Sure didn't. Yeah, my plan of going to bed early, 10:37, was in bed, and I woke up a couple times, but it was like nowhere near like worth getting up for at that point. It's like, I really figured I'd get myself up, but no such luck. So it's like 7:30 now, and I'm up. I gotta import, I gotta render, I gotta edit, and it's day off. It doesn't really matter. You know, it's like the snow, well, potentially is showing up. Alright, that is 100% just like doubled in intensity in a matter of seconds. It is coming down now. Holy buckets. I mean, it's little flakes, but still. Come around the corner, I'm just getting like pelted like I'm getting rained on. Alright, come on, little man, let's get back. Come on. You should probably take your sister out for no point whatsoever, because I'm pretty sure she just used the puppy pads all together all night. I'm gonna say we got a good over 2 inches so far. Priya said that's far enough. We're done. Okay. Didn't even put gloves on and shovel this crap in my sneakers. Yay. But yeah, it's still coming down. It's after 12 now. I don't think it's supposed to last past like 3 o'clock. But it's not as warm as they said it was gonna be either. Yeah, we're going for 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Little nap. And Princess got a little rambunctious because she had to go out and go pee, and she got snow in her nose. And her ears. Yes. But I think it's done. I think it stopped. I don't even know how many inches we got, because like when I got out here and started shoveling, it seemed more than it was on the staircase. So, well, that gives you an idea what the snowblower passed a little bit. Let's say 3-4 inches, maybe 4. Alright, well, since Princess and I are up, I'm on the fence of what I should do with the other rig. I'm just not. Here's the problem I'm noticing, and I mentioned it yesterday, is every time I pull it out of my pocket and open it, there is an awful lot of dust and lint and stuff getting inside of the clamshell while it's closed. I think that's going to potentially be a problem in the long run, having that phone. Video quality yesterday, it didn't feel like anything was stabilized. Nothing like the iPhone.
50s and 50s the one day.
What are you doing, Priya?
Get the white nose.
Yep, white ears.
The puppy loves to do that, bury her nose and come up and have the white nose.
She's starting to get a little more used to snow.
I thought the new dog was getting tired of it, but no.
Yeah. She's not getting like us yet?
Yeah. Yeah, because she went for it.
What are you doing? Are you having fun?
Are you confused? I think you're a bunny rabbit hopping around.
Yeah. A barking bunny.
A barking bunny. Yeah, there you go. Alright.
What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing out of snow? Huh? Come on, Chuck's going. Come on. Come on. She doesn't like the salt in her paws, though. She's struggling with that a little bit. She started, like, falling down and stuff. And I gotta keep an eye on her. Come on! Get out of there! Come on! Come on, Priya! Priya, come on! This way! This way! This way! Come on! You're gonna have to come through! No, you don't care. You're a basset hound. Come on! And yes, it is flurrying again. I'm not supposed to get much more. I think we got it all. Come on, Priya, let's go! Come on! Come on, Bubby, let's go! Good girl. Look who appeared out of the middle of nowhere all of a sudden. Come out of the bathroom and he's standing in the... He must have gotten kicked out. Did you get kicked out, Boo-Boo? Oh, yes. Pedals, pedals, pedals. Alright, take him for a walk, and I'm still trying to do some research on what I want to do here. The weather is just not making up its mind here. One minute it's not snowing, another minute it is snowing. We're going to try to go for somewhere. Oh, poor Chuck. All by himself again. Yeah, apparently the thing that they hired to be his boss, and I mean thing, he's gotten himself in trouble so many different times for, you know, saying he did stuff and didn't do it, not doing stuff at all. But anyway, apparently he had himself a mini stroke. I said, well, maybe, you know, the 3 packs of cigarettes while he's at work alone a day is killing him. So, I guess he's supposed to be back tomorrow, but I don't think he's sticking around very much longer because they keep trying to, they realize they made a grave mistake by not just making Chuck the supervisor. Anyway, I've caught both little mongrels. The one in the back right here is she's the good one. She's Daddy's little girl. I said car ride and she got all excited. Mateo got all excited, but then ran back up the stairs. So I caught his ass because I closed everything off up there, so he couldn't go anywhere. But I didn't put my boots on. I'm like, been in my sneakers all day long. It's like whatever at this point. Probably gonna regret doing that, but I do have another pair in the box if I need it. If they get wet, and I can put them on the heater at home. Not that I have any more traction with these than I do with my boots. That's the thing, my boots aren't very traction. Did I take another pair of sunglasses in the house? I'm not doing good with sunglasses. I think I did. I really think I took my other pair of sunglasses in the house. Sure did. Okay. What was I saying about, you know, taking walks in the snow and not having sunglasses on? Bad for your eyes? So the other thing we're going to do is, obviously, I'm preparing to go to AT&T first. I still just don't know what I want to do here. I'm like so on the fence. I have just too many options. I could just literally take the Motorola back and say, you know what, I'm not going to do this, just cancel my plan. However, the funny thing is AT&T actually has better service at our house than does Verizon, shockingly. And I kind of want to open the door for potential in the future, maybe even switching carriers. I don't know. Never been a real big proponent of AT&T for decades now, because I originally started my cell phones off with Cellular One, and I think they switched over to AT&T, but their service was just, the GSM around here was horrible, and they're still not, for the most part, they're not the best, but they're obviously getting a little bit better. I haven't checked and seen when this one switches over to 5G. Right now, that one, see, I'm on 5G on this one. I don't think I've even shown the phone yet. There is the ugly little mongrel. Actually, I never powered it back on since I played around with the SIM cards earlier. That was funny though. Yeah, so if anybody ever goes through like the Citizens One through Apple to lease your phone, or buy your phone, however you want to call it, finance your phone. Yeah, you are not locked to a carrier because it's not a carrier contracted device. I put the AT&T in and boom, switched right over to AT&T, put the Verizon chip back in, boom, right back to Verizon. So there's one option. One option is I take my gold phone that's on that loan, put it on my AT&T account, done and over with, I have no device payment. Option number 2, I traded it, or well, option number 3, I guess, because obviously return everything, cancel everything. iPhone's option. Option number 3 would be, I think my next best option of phones, and it'll work with work, would be the S21 Ultra. They have a 128 in black, supposedly available at this store. And then option number 4 would be to actually pay off the Note 20 Ultra so that it is eligible for trade-in, and trade it in for the S21 Ultra. I don't know. I just had the screen protector replaced on it yesterday, but I'd kind of like to do a comparison, camera comparison between them all in the future. So this YouTube thing's getting me in big trouble. It continues. So I don't know where we stand right now. I don't. Yeah. And the stress level's so high, I'm getting pimples. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little more excited about this version than the Razr. So didn't cancel. Just they didn't even open it for me. He says, "You want me to just leave it in the box?" Sure. I guess with the whole COVID thing. Well, there you go. Open the bad boy up, and there she is. So I guess we're going to be making a Best Buy trip for a screen protector for this bad boy. And it is in the black. Obviously, there's a protector over the camera. Got to pull that off, though. Of course, you know, following suit after making fun of Apple, they do not come with a charging block. Oh, I even have to stick the card in it. Interesting. Well, it just comes with, I believe there's not even a headset. It's just, they give you a charging cable, no charging block, and no headphones. But you do get some ejection tool, so I can put that in there. I did pick up a Pelican case, because this phone's going to be used for work. Like I said with the other one, this one's going to be more of a Walmart work phone. Obviously, I have other phones, but I'm constantly going through with picking and choosing which one has service on it. So I ended up going with the Pelican case. Comes with a holster. I thought that might be beneficial for being at work. It doesn't seem like it's overly thick. So we'll give that a shot. All right, let's get a SIM card in this bad boy and set it up quick, and then we'll get a screen protector. And from there, yes, Mateo, it's Daddy's being bad again. Okay, what the hell did I do with the SIM ejection toolkit? One thing to note, though, these phones are no longer expandable. So that 128 is literally all I have. But for me, honestly, with current status, and I was wrong. I don't know if I ever corrected myself, but apparently the Google photo backup is unlimited up till June or July 1st. July 1st, I think. Ta-da! All right, let's fire this bad boy up. Okay, I'm gonna make a funny here. So I'm gonna put the phone in the case, and I'm like, camera's not lining up. And I look at the box. It says Note 20, not S21. All right, well, they don't carry the case for this one. So let's see. From what I understand, too, the thumbprint works better on this version, this phone, than it does the Note, because that's one of the things that really drives me nuts with the Note. According to this, I'm in 5G land. I don't see 5G on my iPhone right now. I'm only on LTE here. Alright, so UHD 60 is not available in all lenses, like Super Saf stated. Maybe stable, I don't know what he was talking about now. Alright, first clip on the Ultra 16:9 format. I think these Samsungs have the full screen format, which is the 21:9. Okay, screen protector installed. Ended up getting a Tech 21 case because that was what they recommended for A, it's got better grip, and B, if it were to drop out of my hand, it has the best protection, according to Best Buy. Yes, you can switch over to the front-facing camera. But yeah, you don't have, if you're using UHD 60, it takes all your lenses, you only have the primary. That's not what I was told. Facing camera, main lens, and we can go to the ultra wide lens, which is a -6 now. Might be. And zoom out 3 times. Try to stay in my lane. This Alright, so I just did some time-lapse tests. It allows you to use the ultra-wide and the primary lens. It allows you to film in UHD and put on super steady. That's kind of interesting. Just a few little things there is an update for the phone, so before I rush to any judgments, I've had it where phones don't do things that I've been told they do, and then I do an update, and magically those things that I was told that they did show up. You see, that background is just blown all the hell out. It bugs the crap out of me. Oh, it slides that way. You see, it's not just a tap. You have to slide it, and you can lock it, unlock it, and all that good stuff. But for driving and stuff, it's a lot more convenient when you're able just to tap it and change it. And there is full. I'm pretty sure on full screen that is going to be a 21:9 ratio. MacBook doesn't really like editing that footage, especially if it's by itself. YouTube is a little funny with it too, with intros and outro, or the end slate and whatnot. Well, I don't know if it's end slate anymore. I forget what the hell they're called, but all right, now I'm making sure that the S21 is all charged up fully before I use any more. I'm playing around with the settings, and it looks like the HDR10 Plus only works on 4K 30 frames per second. Now, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna play with it anyway, but if tomorrow gets as nice as it's supposed to, I think it's supposed to get like near 40 degrees, take the camera rig with me and the dogs and go try to find a couple places and throw it side by side with definitely the iPhone 12 Pro. Maybe the Note. Highly unlikely the Sony, but just for fun. But I want to let it charge up and get all its updates and stuff done before I played much more with it. Alright guys, well, I am reviewing the video back right now. I wasn't going to do this tonight, but kind of wanted to see what was happening. A lot of noise in the footage. Now, I don't know if it was just because the phone was starting up. I've had a few glitches. The Walmart thing, I had to uninstall it and reinstall all my work stuff because the Hub app just kept flickering. It was crazy. And now the flash is on automatic. So I don't know how great this looks, but it's really blinding, I can tell you that much. In order to run the HDR, you have to be in, you can be up to ultra high definition, up to 30 frames per second. Now, I do have it on UHD 60, and all 4 lenses are now available. They were not earlier. It blanked out. The downside to using the super steady on time lapse, every turn it does a crop, and it just kind of like it does like this really weird motion when it like tries to sense movement and stuff. I don't like that either. So lots of noise, and it's just been some issues so far. But I'm gonna play with it tomorrow. Hopefully the weather's nicer. Get these guys out. We can go some places and film. Get the rig out. Put it against the iPhone. I just think that if the 60 frames per second is there on all lenses, then it might not be such a bad thing to have as a backup for me. I'm not going to use it as a primary. But all right, guys, one more test and then we're going to call it a night. All right, so we are in. That's what I was seeing. You can't change lenses once you're recording. Like you can't zoom. Okay. So you can record in all 4 lenses, but you can't move from that lens while in 60 frames per second. And do I have a flash on that one? There we go. Now you can see Princess. That's 3x. And I think the flash is on, but that's 10x. Of course, it's a really low light subject. I'll go over to my purple moon that Terry changed on me. Alright, now we have switched to HDR10. I'm seeing flickering in the lighting. Huh, that's kind of interesting. But I do have 3 of my 4 lenses. Oh, that's getting grainy. 20x. Ooh, puppy dog eye. I just lost focus completely. Yeah, you don't get the ultra wide in UHD. Did they move the volume buttons on this thing to the opposite side? It feels like they did. I thought on the Note they were on the other side, that I could actually flip them at the top. But anyway, this is in HDR. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your opinions on just the little bit I used it today. You can really tell the changeover because I'm sitting in the car at Best Buy when I did the changeover, and it just goes completely to just nothing but noise in my jacket. Really bad. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the morning. Good night. And there was one more thing I was going to mention. Oh, the flash didn't come on. This might be super dark. That'd be a good test. So no flash. Alright, so one more thing I have had problems with and had to redo. I think because the screen protector got put on it after I had already set up the thumbprint or fingerprint, it wouldn't work at all. It just kept me telling me it was unrecognizable or a wrong fingerprint. So I redid it, which took me 5 minutes to actually get the fingerprint to set in. It's so far up my thumb that it's unlikely I'll ever hold my phone like that. So I think the fingerprint scanner is actually potentially worse than the Note 20 in my case. Maybe over time it'll get better. I have had some better success, but so far I'm not overly impressed by it.